Welcome back, guys. We are looking at a new Pokemon TCG card that'll be releasing in our Surging Sparks set, and we're going to have some early gameplay, a deck list, and all from the Japanese Pokemon YouTube channel. If you enjoy this kind of content, please like and subscribe. I'm going to be your first source for all of this new Pokemon TCG action with brand new cards a couple months in advance. So we're looking at Alolan Exeggutor. It's a stage 1 with 300 HP, and it is a dragon type. It is a Terra Pokemon. Most notably, the Execute, I do believe, evolves itself onto the Exeggutor on turn 1. If you have it played, it's the attack, I believe. So your little egg doesn't get scrambled. We have for Grass and Water, Tropical Fever, 150, choose any number of basic energy cards from your hand, and attach them to your Pokemon any way you like. Lets you power up multiple attackers, multiple Exeggutors, weird energy requirements, but we can make a do with it. But it's even cooler in a deck like Regidrago V-Star, also a dragon type. For Grass, Water, Fighting, we have Swinging Sphere, flip a coin. If heads, knock out one of your opponent's active. If tails, knock out one of your opponent's benched basic. Yeah, it's kind of a little gamble we got going on. It only works for basics, but it could be a neat little attacker in Regidrago. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. I got to skip ahead a little bit, I think. I don't want to eat up too much of the time. And here we go. Let's get the gameplay underway. I got to make my camera a little bit smaller so you guys can see the bench. We see Regidrago V-Star on the right, and we see Exeggutor on the left. The Exeggutor is able to evolve, I think, on your first attacking turn. I don't know if it's if you go first. I don't remember the exact card text. We're playing with the barrel. I think that makes a lot of sense, just drawing more cards, seeing more cards. We're going to go ahead and use the Execute's attack on turn 1 if you're going... On turn 1, you can just evolve it. So bang, we just got an Exeggutor up and running. No risk of a Dragon Laser knocking us out. But the Dragon Laser can knock out the Execute on the bench, I believe. So we can still do a ton of damage. Vessel away the Kyurem, a pretty good attacker here. I guess the risk of the basic being... Oh, Tina is good here too. 300 is a little bit annoying for the Regidrago player to deal with. But I think it's fine with a couple of Dragapult spreads. We're going to go ahead and see the pass. The Terra Crystal could be used here to try to go for a coin flip. I actually don't know what that Dragon type on the bench does or what Koraidon does. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But an Arven is going to come through, getting us super energy surge. I believe this gets us as many energy as we want from our deck. So we're just going to grab a bunch of energy, put them into our hand. I think it's one of each type. So we're going to grab a Grass, a Fire, a Water, a Lightning, a Psychic, a Fighting, a Dark, a Metal. Okay, all right, I'm sorry. I really apologize for that. Oh my god, what is happening? We're going to use Ultra Ball. I'm going to get some doofers, getting ourselves another... copy of Exeggutor, just, building up our board. We're going to attach the Grass, and we're going to see the first attack for 150, and just, splattering energies all over our board in any way we like. So we're going to see the Fire, Psychic, or Fire Fighting go one place. All of these energies go to a different guy, and then no energies to the other Exeggutor, Reasonable. It's a reasonable amount of energies. Actually, it's a little bit unreasonable if you ask me. Another Teal Dance coming through. Energy switch to the active. Regidrago getting a second energy switch. All powered up now. Ultra Balling away. No Mew, no research. I think Mew would have been probably a little bit unfortunate. You drew into those cards off of the Teal Dance. Like the Mew is a good card to have in play at some point. The attached to the bench. I'm going to use Dragapult's attack here. Doing 200 to the active and 6 damage counters. Putting probably 2 on one of those bench ones. And softening up the Koraidon as well. Just saying, hey, we're going to be able to sweep up your board at some point. Board to the barrel, drawing 4, pretty good. Crispin allows us to attach a energy to the active. Oh, is it just anything? If you have Terra in play? Oh, that's pretty insane. I thought it was just the active. And you get the other energy. And we're going to go ahead and use Crispin, just knock out the active and accelerate some energy. We're going to use Prime Catcher, bringing up the Koraidon. I believe Koraidon can one-shot here. We're going to switch. A lot of resources needed here. V-Star was not used, so we do have access to that. Radzard coming through, Iono. We do need to hit a V-Star pretty desperately here. Ultra Ball, that's pretty good. Getting the V-Star. But by putting this guy into the active, it's a little bit unfortunate. Like, maybe we should have just committed to the Radzard play. V-Star getting rid of a lot of really useful resources. E-Switch, Grass seems fine. Yeah, Teal Dance. If we need a Fire to attack here this turn. Yep, there it is. We can get the Dragapult attack off here, knocking out the active, putting some damage counters on the bench one, and so on this other attacker. So we got 2 prize cards. Radzard has to come in clutch here. I don't know what this guy does that we're about to promote, but it has a billion energies attached. Attaching another energy card, Ultra Ball our whole hand, grabbing a Luminion, Greninja onto the board, drawing 4, just putting Lumineon into the hand, Poffin just burning cards. We're just trying to thin as much as possible because we're just going to need to win on a boss's orders. 40 times, I believe, the number of energy it's attached for Palkia. So 70 to 80 perfectly. A little like that's kind of crazy. It's awesome. I don't think you're able to be able to set this up reasonably in an actual game, though. Ultra Balling away some Dragon guys. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves another Teal Mask. Now the onus is also on us on this side to go ahead and find a Gust effect as well. But if we know the hand has already got the Lumineon for end of the game, so we're going to see this come up. We need the third energy. But I guess we could just flip, right? We could just flip for the attack, and like if we hit it, we hit it. So it's a little bit of a gamble that we could also do here. Or maybe we just Gust and like guarantee heads or tails it's a 2-prizer. We just win the game. So we just need to find ourselves the third energy card here. We're going to draw 4 to get there, and like probably cards like Retrieval is really good. To just make sure we get over the hump. There's the Vessel. Vessel sees us more energy. Fighting energy gets to get attached here. And we're going to go ahead and flip the coin. But it doesn't matter heads or tails. We just win the game. Yeah, looks like the tails. And they're like, hey, you want to pick the Radzard? No, it's a knockout here. So I'm not actually convinced on this deck that it's good. But let's take a look at the list and see what these players played. So basically the whole deck kind of revolves around having the super energy search. It looks like there's so many energies in the deck. 3 grass, 2 fire, 4 water, 1 lightning, 1 psychic, 3 fighting, 1 dark, 1 metal. We have a retrieval. We have 3 vessel. Crispin's pretty good. Arven's good to get these pieces up and running. I like the Arven quite a bit. I like that we're playing the barrel engine. It seems like the best engine for something like this. Only 1 Koraidon and only 1 Palkia means that our attacker for most of the game is going to be a Alolan Exeggutor. If any of these are prized, we do have Heavy Ball. But basically, it feels like this game plan is very contingent on this super energy search. If that doesn't happen, I feel like the deck just isn't good. So maybe the deck itself is not great, but you could play this attacker in Regidrago to have a better attacker, is I guess how I'd put it. There might be just better attackers, like better dragon attackers too. You could just play, like maybe you could just play a Raging Bolt. Because if you're going to attach so many energies in one turn, you could just put a Raging Bolt down, put a Lightning and a Fighting onto it, and then you have a bunch of energies on the board to discard at one point and have one big nuke attack as well. So maybe that's like an option as well at some point. Like I think maybe that's better than Koraidon. I mean, Koraidon seems like it's decent as well. Like I don't think it's bad, but just give yourself some options. Not a ton of great tools to use. Maybe like an Irida could be better in here than Arven. Like you have Lumi Sealstone, but like Irida gets you Greninja and another piece. But I guess you have Team Evo and board. But I don't know. It's like a close trade-off. Anyway, I think the deck is cool. Not very good competitively. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I will catch you guys for the next new card reveal.